Good morning. Ilana and I are here today to talk about some frequent questions or comments we get regarding our fertility grants here at Jewish Fertility Foundation. Ilana, something that I always hear from our clients is I want to apply, but I'm going to save the money for someone who needs it.
That's a good point. We purposefully do not put an answer to this question on our website because we're looking at several factors when we're considering, are you eligible for our IVF grant? So yes, this grant is for financial need, but also we're taking a lot of things into account. So if you own a home, if you own a car, if you're a two family working income, we're factoring all that in. Also, there isn't a specific amount of money that you will make that we will not consider you. So it's more about the full picture. Also, we understand that, sometimes couples, if you're in a couple, don't necessarily have $20,000 plus sitting in a savings account that they're using. And we really don't love the idea of putting it all on a credit card. So we can't give you a specific answer. If you have $1 million in your savings account, like you're not eligible for this opportunity. It's just not. But there is a very fine line between $1 million in your savings account and you're a working family who is struggling to be able to pay for the full amount of treatment.
Thank you, Alana. I also always tell my clients that infertility is not a planned expense. So like you said, you may have a good job, you may, be financially stable, but like you said, not everyone has that money set aside because you don't usually expect to experience infertility.
Yeah, our financial qualifications committee is really looking at several factors. How much debt you already have, what is the ability to pay for the rest of the fertility treatment. So like if already you have significant debt and you don't necessarily have a way, if you're not able to take out an interest-free loan or, other ways to pay off the rest of the treatment, that also on the opposite side does factor in to our decision. And also not everybody's going to get the same amount of the grant because there are so many factors. So some people who might just need a little bit of a help will be able to receive some assistance. What's great about it is that if you are a grant recipient, you are able to get a percentage discount from our partnering fertility clinics.
Yes. And I feel like people always forget about that piece. And I try to remind my clients that even if you're awarded $1,000, while that may seem like a drop in the bucket, you may be saving a couple more thousand with the discount off of your egg retrieval or off of your treatment. Ilana, one other thing I frequently hear from clients here is they feel like it's a little invasive, right? Like we're asking for their social security number, we're asking for their tax information. Where is this information going and why do we need it?
So that's a good question. First of all, we do not want your social security information. If it is on your tax documents, feel free to black it out. Once you become an applicant, we redact all of your personal name and information. So you essentially become an applicant number with Jewish Fertility Foundation. So where is your application going? It is going to a 3-member committee, financial qualifications committee, that is made up of board members who have accounting backgrounds. And they're interested in making sure that the information that is provided is legitimate. So again, we're not interested in your social security. We don't want it. It goes bye-bye once the information is reviewed, and we do not hang on to it. So does that answer your question?
Yeah, very much so. And that, just to expand on that a little, this me being a city manager, we don't see that information. The rest of our staff doesn't see that information. You do a wonderful job of keeping it very private and just making sure it goes to the necessary people. Ilana, what would you say today to our clients in the cities that we serve? Because I know we really, really want people to apply for grants. So what would be your biggest piece of advice here?
If you have a question about your eligibility, speak with your city manager. Chances are, again, this is not a planned, nobody is like, hey, I want to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on fertility treatments. It's unexpected, it's not planned, and we want to be able to take care of you in the ways that we work really hard to fundraise with our donors because we care. So ask, don't assume that you are ineligible for this opportunity.
Thank you, Ilana, so much. I feel like this answered some key questions that I frequently get as a city manager, and I hope that this helps those of you who are watching. Have a great day.
Thank you so much.
Bye.